Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Brother Kelly Hughes, chaplain of the arts. We are here at the Valiant Theatre in the heart of Winnipeg's Greasy Tenderloin District, just around the corner from Old Market Square, where all the Fringe Fest stuff is happening. This is Kelly Hughes Live Shorts Fringe 2025, broadcasting on, I don't know if you call it broadcasting, but I'm going to call it broadcasting because I hate podcasting. It sounds too douchey. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, 101.5 UMFM, and YouTube. So if you're joining us on one of those, thank you so much for stopping by. I have got some fabulous guests here. I've got Jillian,
Hello.
is fabulous. Marissa, also fabulous. Blair, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at
Fabulous.
you just feel that energy, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That is giving off some big fab energy there. Their show is Brain, which is happening. Oh, your names are right here. I didn't need to ask. This is great when people's names are on here. Sometimes I can get a thing and somebody gave me a thing and it didn't even say who was doing the show. Why wouldn't you say it's me doing the show? It's just the show. Doesn't that seem weird?
Yeah.
Thought that was weird. Anyway, the show is Brain by Blair Moro, and it is at Rachel Brown Theatre, which is one of my favorites because it's just up the stairs from the Samosas. And you have a show at 9:30 tonight?
We do. It's our opening.
So they open. If you're watching this today, now if you're watching this in the future, it's not today anymore. But if you are in fact watching this today, show is at 9:30 tonight. That is a different show. Thank you all so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for bringing your big brain.
Yeah. Thanks.
Barry.
We love Barry.
Does that that fits on somebody's head? I guess.
I puppet Barry in the show.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a little handle inside of him, and then another stick that you can stick into his jaw to make his mouth move.
Oh, I'm getting a little bit of PTSD from in 1989. I worked at Boston Pizza, and their mascot was called Boston's Little Hungry, and he was a big purple, like kind of like a Grimace ripoff, big head, and he had a fork. Although by the time I got to the job, the fork was long gone. But he had this big foam head, and you got the little like mesh here in the mouth where your eyes look out. But it was like it was like foam, like this thick, and it was like super. It was like middle of summer, super hot, and I'm out there on the boulevard on Pembina Highway, and on the outside he's got a big dumb grin. On the outside there's this guy going like this, and on the inside there was a guy going like this.
Oh no.
And I'm just stuck to the side of it, and there's like gross other people, all the other people that had ever worn it, all their epithelials and sweat and everything, and whatever were on the inside. It was quite.
Well, you're lucky you can't wear this one.
You can't. I've tried.
Yeah. What Jillian? What was your worst job?
Worst job? Okay, so if we're actually going to keep on the mascot theme, there is a pumpkin patch in Richmond in British Columbia.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend at the time was Polly the Pumpkin. So she was in this giant pumpkin suit, and I was Corny the Corn Cob. And because Corny's costume was too big on me, I ran wild and feral and did like a full high kicks, like country dance. But I couldn't really see or move my upper body, so I would have to like hitch it up. And it's just this feral, unblinking corn cob in 32-degree heat in Vancouver, just running for 8 to 10 hours a day, surrounded by small children who were convinced they could feed me through the mouth, even though there was no hole. So I would like take the costume off at lunch break, and I'd just be covered in pie and whipped cream that I like kind of dried on. I found it hilarious, but out of all of the jobs I worked, I think that might be the worst one.
That doesn't sound great to me. Marissa, you don't have to have a mascot story, but what's the worst job? What's the worst job you ever did?
Probably like boring, but like paper route. Just because it was really nice during the summertime because it's nice out, so you're like taking a little walk and like delivering newspaper. And we had like the wagon and everything, like the little red wagon. But then when it becomes like September and October, it starts like downpouring, and then you have to walk for an hour in the pouring rain trying to deliver newspaper. So it's not the funnest. We quit within a year, me and my sister. So
And this was in the Lower Mainland.
Yeah, this was
So this rain, that's real rain.
Vancouver.
That's some legit rain.
Yeah.
They are a temperate rainforest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blair, worst job.
Melbourne, Australia. When I first arrived, I got a job at a German restaurant. Everybody in the kitchen was not German. Everybody on the floor was German. And there were no Australians working there other than the owner. And he was awful. And he treated all of us like shit because we were all foreigners.
Yeah.
And we didn't know the rules and all of that sort of thing. And I was a dishwasher. And I lasted maybe 3 weeks before I got fired. It was the first time I've ever gotten fired, and the only time I've ever gotten fired from a job.
Yeah.
And it was because our manager, a dishwasher manager, didn't show up that day. So I was in charge because I'd been there the longest, 2.5 weeks.
So were you managing the dishwasher, or
Yes,
were you managing everybody?
It was a big restaurant, so there's 3 of us in
Okay.
the dishwash pit.
Okay.
And at the end of the night, I didn't know what I had to do. And so I just wrapped up the station like we normally did
Yeah.
and went home. I came in the next day, worked for 2 hours. Turns out somebody had hucked in the washroom everywhere. And apparently that was our job to clean up. And I got fired.
Oh.
And I didn't know my rights at the time, and I didn't
Yeah.
know anything like that. But I already had another job lined up. So I kind of
Nice.
said, screw this, I'm done. And then I started the other job like days later.
How old were you?
I would have been 21.
So you were probably
Yeah.
very stupid.
Yeah, I was. I still
Yeah.
am. I
Yeah.
still am. Yeah.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed much.
So this is a known fact that boys' brains don't develop until
What are you
30,
talking about? Look at this.
32 or yeah.
This is fully from within Blair's skull.
Is it one of those things like an IKEA mattress? It just gets bigger once you take it out of the box. Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The show is Brain. I just do want to say that Andrew Bailey, who's in your venue, whose show is Brain Machine, he seemed, I don't want to say perturbed, but he wanted me to know that there were 2 shows in his venue, and one was his and one was yours. He was not running yours down. He just wanted it to be clear
No,
that
he's been wonderful. We've been cross-promoting each other. He did
Yeah.
a thing where he promoted myself and Adam Bailey because he's
Yes.
Andrew Bailey.
Yeah.
That was a combo, which is just great marketing.
Yeah.
And it's not a competition, right? We're all working
No.
together. But the leg up he has on us is that he did Brain Machine in like 2019 or something.
Yeah.
And so when you search Winnipeg Fringe Brain, everything that comes up is Brain Machine reviews and stuff from 2019. So he has a leg up on us there. So I'm very thankful he's promoting us.
Were his reviews good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, then that's good for you. Maybe people will get confused and they'll think, oh.
That's the hope. That's the hope. The hope is that one of us, most likely him, starts selling out. People go to look and go, oh, there's tickets available, but it's for the other show.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the confusion is fine if you can use that to your advantage.
Yes.
Tell us about the show.
Who wants to take it away first?
Do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll draw the straw. So Brain is an Abbott and Costello-esque comedy clown piece within your mind. I'm left. This is right. And you basically get taken on a lovely journey from within your own mind. There is some peril throughout it. What good story doesn't have a little bit of that?
Yeah.
We have puppetry. We have a whole musical number within it as well, which I'm very excited for people to come
Yeah.
see. Bit of a come from away moment.
Yeah. Do you sing?
I do.
Are you good?
That is not for me to judge.
Yeah. Okay. Blair's not.
I'm telling them yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both
Yeah.
are great singers.
We're both musical theater artists on top
Yeah.
of this. So like I've
Okay.
done chorus line and stuff
And
like
when
that.
they say a musical number, it's a Hamilton parody. So any fans of Hamilton,
Okay.
I've got 3 of the songs together and we are parodying them.
I'm very happy to have the lines that and it's not the same lines as Hamilton. They're brain themed lines as we teach you about how the mind works. But I'm very happy I get to sing the king's part.
Yeah.
So delightful.
Were the 2 of you musical theater nerd kids in school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed.
Everyone like shames the musical theater kids.
Oh.
Okay?
We're delightful.
But to be honest,
Let's be honest.
they love celebrities. They love all the celebrities. They started in theater. They started in musical theater. So all those people that you have crushes on, they all started in theater. So I don't think we should hate musical theater people.
No.
Who do I have a crush on?
I don't know.
Choose a
like,
celebrity that you
choose a
enjoy.
celebrity. They've probably done theater before.
Yeah.
Most of them, or anyone who's been in TV and film, eventually ends up trying out theater because they love
Yeah.
that too. It's just a different theater is just a constant wide shot in terms of like your camera angling, so you play bigger.
Mm. My mom put me on stage in a High School Musical because my siblings were all older. Probably I was 7 or something. And I was on and off the stage after that for a lot of my life. But it was kind of interesting because like there were like specific, there were kind of specific groups. I'm fairly old, so it was kind of like jocks, stoners. I guess the headbangers and stoners, there was some overlap. And I don't know, the band kids, the smart kids, and the theater kids were just kind of like it wasn't exactly a group. It was kind of like the odds and the ends people. And I would pop up out of nowhere once a year and do the musical and then go back into the hole that I came from. And like, I'm very ADHD, which I realize now, like doing a show, if you're ADHD, is great because you have like, a certain amount of time to work on something, you can hyper focus and then you can be done. Like something like where you have to practice every day, all day for the rest of your life, like band, that's not really on, right? But the theater stuff is kind of like clutch, and it's kind of like, hey, like this, it's kind of got a package around it. So I kind of like that. Yeah. Do you play an instrument?
Oh, way too many. I play accordion, I play bass guitar, I play guitar itself, I play ukulele, I do drums, both African and the regular standard setup, I play marimba and mbira.
Wow. And are you good at all those things?
I would say jack of many trades, but master of none kind of energy. Like if you give me a sheet music and you give me a song, I can probably play it for you. But am I like creating my own songs out of this? Not unless we're on Ableton, sweetie.
Yeah. On what?
Ableton. It's a music like software development device a lot of DJs or EDM artists use.
Oh, okay. Yeah, EDM. I like that. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up. I'm trying to relate to the kids because I want to,
No, that's fair.
We can talk Super Tramp
I told
if you
them
want.
no EDM. I told them no EDM on our Cross Canada playlist.
You did.
I did.
It's the one genre
Doesn't
that's
work for
banned.
country driving.
Hey, you tell my friend Julian that we were going through the prairies, like all the way to the Rockies, and for 8 hours just like rave based on
That's fine if it's all EDM.
It's not fine if it's just like country
like,
roads.
Nice lovely song, an EDM, and then a nice lovely like.
Do you like to have kind of a logical flow?
No, because we are traveling so far, we all get to put our own songs on.
Okay.
And so I just put whatever songs I like and I want to sing. I will put on musical songs. Yeah. And then whatever they have, I'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
If I'm by myself, absolutely a nice flow.
If you are watching on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, this is going to end. So I want you to go to our YouTube channel, which is at the Valiant Theater 1761, and check out the rest of this interview and all the other great Fringe interviews that we have coming up. So go find that. Okay, there's our little fake pause there. I mean, it's a real pause, but it's sort of artificial in that we're actually just still sitting here.
All right, YouTubers, get ready. Here we go.
Yeah. That's
it.
You're going to get the real stuff. And also, hopefully this will be on UMFM 101.5. So if you're listening there, we'll try not to swear too much.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. Oh, dang is a thing that kind of kids like to say that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. Are you one of the kids, Blair?
Am I one of the kids?
Yeah.
How
old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay. So you're a little bit. Does that just makes you like a youngish millennial? Is that what that makes you?
A young millennial, yeah.
Yeah. And you're like Gen Z?
Yes, we are both Gen Z.
Do we call it Gen Z in Canada or just Gen Z?
Probably.
I've heard Gen Z.
I've only heard Gen Z. I'm not gonna lie.
Certain people would.
I guess it's fine if we actually spell it out. ZEE. I'm fine with that. Yeah. The show is brained by Blair Moro. It is featuring Jillian, Burke, and Marissa Sauvé, and it is happening over at Rachel Brown, which is a lovely theater. It's got 5 stars everywhere and sold out everywhere. You can't see it, but there it is. It's true because I say it's true. Where has the show been?
So far, just Montreal.
Yeah.
and I won Spirit of the Fringe in Montreal last year with my show Cabaret of Murder.
Yeah.
And so the award for that was getting into the festival the next year for free.
Nice.
And so this year we got pulled, we got drawn in Winnipeg and Saskatoon, and I wanted to make a tour of it. So we flew to Montreal, did 2 weeks, came home. Now we're doing Winnipeg, Saskatoon, Edmonton, and Vancouver. So I got BYOBs for Edmonton and Vancouver.
Mhm.
I know, where are you based?
We're Vancouver.
Okay, so you are also based in Vancouver.
Yep.
Did you have actors last year from somewhere else?
They were all from Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, Paulina was from Mexico,
Yeah,
but she lives
right.
in Vancouver now.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So what did Montreal think about Brain?
Montreal, it had to grow on them.
Yeah.
It's a place that there's so much going on,
Yeah.
and the Fringe is fighting against like 5-6 other festivals at the
Yeah.
same time. And so it's a really tough festival to start out in. But we built, once we started chatting with people, talking to them about the show, building it up, we
Yeah.
quadrupled our numbers each day.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. And it was really great as a little testing for the show, as a new show, to try it out with a supportive audience, people who were really into it, other artists who had time to go and see shows, which was nice. And yeah, it was good. We got some good feedback. We reworked a little bit of the stuff between the two festivals. And so now we're excited to do it here.
Yeah. So it's going to be, I mean, it was good in Montreal, but it's going to be even better here.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's exciting.
Mhm.
Are you having fun?
It's been really lovely so far. Like, I've bumped into so many people that have just been so sweet, and I already have plans of some of the other artists to like go and hang out throughout the upcoming weeks and just like get to know each other. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Marissa, do people want to hang out with you?
Always.
Yeah, I don't know. I started making some friends here, you know. Everyone's so lovely here. Like, I love it. Easy to talk to, everyone.
Well, I have been told by other artists that this feels like more of a, you'll see more people as an artist that you know. You'll see more other, like, you know, we did Montreal and there were a couple of people there. But here, you know, there's, you know, if you're a regular Fringe person, there's, you know, there's kind of more of the family, as they call it. Can you smell that? That's cupcakes. Can you smell cupcakes?
I can smell that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait.
So we're for those of you who can just see us here, we are sitting right now in an old church that my partner and I are turning into a performance space called the Valiant Theater, and there is a kitchen in the basement, and my partner is in the basement right now making cupcakes. Yeah. So
Immediate joy.
yeah. So I don't know. Probably by the time you're gone in 10 minutes, they probably won't still. Probably there'll be no cupcakes yet. But,
No.
a broken dream, right? So what do you want people to? What kind of response do you want from people? Do you think, audience?
I would say just like let go of the Canadian politeness of like I'm gonna clap or like polite laughter. Go ham. I want to hear that one person whose laugh isn't like a full-on laugh; it's just one big ha from like the back row. Also, there is audience participation. You don't have to do it, but it's more fun if you do, and it's group participation, so it's not like just you. It's everybody together. Get silly with it. It's a clown show.
Yeah. So you want them to have fun. Marissa, do you want them to have fun?
Yeah, I want them to have fun. I want them to like maybe connect with the material, because I think Blair has done such a good job writing such a fun but also like heartfelt play, and so I want the audience to walk away and like be thinking about it for days to come.
Yeah, or like maybe choose one part of the show and like make that the inside joke, and you only get it if you saw the show.
Yeah.
Blair, how do you feel about Inside Out, the Pixar film?
I loved it, and I loved the second one, and the whole scene with anxiety is one of the best scenes ever made in the second Inside Out.
But you didn't rip any of that off for yours.
No, this has nothing to do with that. Actually, this is inspired by Bo Burnham. So Bo Burnham has a show called What from 2011, 2012, something like that. And there is a song that is Left Brain and Right Brain, and the two are split. And it's a 3-minute song. And I'm like, what if this was an hour-long show? So I started writing the two halves, And then I did 7 festivals last summer, and I saw 112 shows. And all of the best shows I saw were comedy with heart, or comedy with a core, something that grounded them. And so I wanted to include something in this that did that as well. And so I remembered that one of my very close friends has a brain injury. And so I asked her if she'd be comfortable interviewing about her brain injury and talking about it. And not only is she comfortable, but she's fine with me sharing this. She's in the festival. So Devin Moore, who's doing Berlin Waltz, has a brain injury and has been dealing with it for 22 years now. And this is the story of a comedy between the left and right brain, but also the story of her trying to figure out that she had this brain injury. Because one of the things with the prefrontal cortex is it's the logic, it's decision making, but it's also just cloudiness. And for the first little while, she was told multiple times that she had this brain injury, but never processed it, never understood that. And it took a while to figure that out. And that's kind of where the show is. You see little flashbacks to that moment. And you see a little bit, and then it's revealed over the course of the show. So don't tell anybody it's about a brain injury. It's a part of it's the secret.
You have to figure it out. You figure it out along the way.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Other than that one.
Well, Devin is great. Devin is going to be on here in a couple of days. So maybe there'll be some spoilers there. So
maybe
I don't know. I lived with someone last year for a while who had a brain injury, and it was kind of interesting. He lost his sense of smell completely, which to me was like that kind of blew me away, because on the one hand, so during COVID, one of the things when you get COVID is a lot of people said that they lost their sense of smell. I have this heightened sense of smell. So it just brought my smell down to normal smell.
Normal levels.
But on the one hand, I'm kind of horrified by the idea of never being able to taste food again. But on the other hand, I'm like, a lot of smells are bad. A lot of smells are not actually good. And I would be like, wouldn't this be great if I didn't have to smell these smells?
Well, you say that right now as we're smelling
cupcakes.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is great.
Exactly. This is wonderful. So
yeah. But the world isn't cupcake smells all the time. I hate to tell you that.
Yeah, I wish it was. But that's the exact area that Devin had with the front here. And so your smell receptors are right here, where all your other senses are at the back. And so that's one of the ways they know you damage your prefrontal cortex is you can't smell.
How much brain stuff did you learn to do this? Did you know anything?
Quite a bit.
Did you know anything before? Or?
Basics. So I did just like Cabaret of Murder, a lot of research into whatever I'm looking into. And so watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos on the basics of the brain, and then read some articles. And the hard part is so many of them are scientific articles, are academic articles. And so they are very dry. And so try to get through them, piece things out, but trying to make sure everything that I'm saying in the show is accurate, because I want people to know a general idea of what is happening before we reveal that it is a brain injury.
You wrote it in so well too, because you give these little hints throughout the show that are obviously the big physical hints of us flashing back to these moments. But at one point it's we burnt our toast earlier and you didn't even smell it. And unless you know about
there's a couple little smell jokes in there.
There's some smell jokes
if you
in
know
there.
that, you go, oh, they've damaged the front of the brain. The other thing is for anybody, it's another spoiler, don't tell anyone. For anybody who knows a little bit about the brain, the left and right is not a thing. It was made up.
Okay.
So the idea that we use our left side of the brain, our right, they both work together with everything they do. And so throughout the show, the left brain is kind of blaming the right brain for the things that are going wrong.
I'm sorry.
But if you know that the brain works together, you know that if something's going wrong for the right, it's also going wrong for the left. And the left has to figure that out.
I never bought into the whole left-right thing.
No.
Good.
No. It's not a thing.
No. I knew it was a conspiracy.
Yeah.
But from Big Brain.
Big
Big Brain.
Big
How
brain.
dare you? How dare!
I also think it's just like such a rewatchable show because we have so much improv in the beginning.
People haven't even been once now. You're trying to get them to
Yeah,
go again. Look at you.
I am.
Good
I'm
for
like,
you.
bro, twice
Yeah.
because honestly,
Twice.
you find the hints have been dropped, and then you find out everything, and then you want to rewatch it again to see where all the hints were dropped, and you're like, oh, I know what's going on this time.
Yeah.
And then also we do improv at the beginning,
Like
and
the
it's
first
all
15
different.
minutes.
Depending on what audience comes to our show, it's all so different.
Yeah. And I love doing improv with you at the beginning because one, brilliant improv partner over here. Hell yeah. And we come up with new bits at the beginning of the show every time, and some of them stay and some of them don't. So it's like the audience gets to be on a bit of a discovery with us for the first 15 minutes.
You're collaborating with the audience.
Oh yeah, and only if they want to, obviously. But like, we had one time where we asked somebody, it was like, "What kind of neuron are you?" And she's like, "I'm a bachata neuron," and I'm like, "What?" And she got up on stage with us, and the three of us bachata danced together for like 3 minutes, and it was beautiful.
Is it rubbing your thighs together? I don't know.
No, it's like a little bit of like a salsa-like movement.
Oh, okay.
But we learned it together in character, and it was this like wonderful little connection to someone in the front row for like the rest of the show.
And that's just in the pre-show. So the pre-show is them welcoming the people into the brain.
Nice.
Yeah. You all get a hearty hello.
Yeah. Do you have a how do you feel about your brain now, Blair, now that you know all the things that you know?
My brain?
Your person. How do you feel about your relationship with your brain?
The more, and I say this about everything, I feel dumber and dumber every day. The more I do, because there's so many things, and it's so, I grew up as a straight white male, and I thought I knew so much, especially, as a teenager and as a young man. And
when you were that dishwasher.
When I was that dishwasher,
yeah.
And as time's gone on, I just feel dumber and dumber, because there's so many things, and it's just hit that point where I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever know that. And it's weird.
It's freeing.
Kind of. It's also stressful. I want to know things. But it is fun that we live in an age where we can research and find things out and watch videos and do all of that. So yeah, the thing we want people to take away from the show is to have patience with people. You never know what's going on, especially something non-visual. So whether it's a different ability, always have patience for people, and it's good to have communication as well. That's a big part. And Brain Machine's whole thing is about communication, and so that's our connection there, is communication and connection.
So go see Brain Machine, go see Andrew Bailey, go see Adam Bailey.
And Neurohilarity.
Are there Neurohilarity?
Are there brain blast of it?
Are there any other Blairs? They could go see the other Blairs.
I don't think so. I haven't met any here.
What do you folks want to see that you're not doing that's not one of the things you already mentioned?
Oh gosh, do I have such a list? Sorry, I met so many lovely human beings. Sugar Boys looks great. My friend Jillian Secunda is doing the routine here, and their show is a mastery of physical theater. We met some people from a lot of children's shows, actually, like Sarah Teagle's show looks adorable. The Balls show looks really cute too. Marissa, what ones are you excited to see?
Oh my god, there's actually so many. I'm like actually overwhelmed with the choices of shows.
This is our left brain, right brain moment right here.
So I don't have like any like set like permanent shows. We're going to go see a show today. Small Fish. So I'm excited for that. Just went to go see Jimmy's show yesterday. It was awesome. Go see it. Yeah, I want to see all the shows, but I know that's not possible. But I want to. So
yeah, well that's okay. You can aim for the stars.
Yeah. Oh, every time.
The ones I'd like to shout out: Berlin Waltz, which we've talked about. Devin is wonderful, fantastic storytelling, and incredible musician, like absolutely phenomenal musician, telling a story about going and living in Germany and reflecting on the Berlin Wall and everything that it stood for and against, and how it is so relevant right now to everything going on. And my favorite thing is I saw it a couple weeks ago, and there were multiple times where she said something that was in the script and then goes, well, I hope we don't have to worry about that again. Because it's becoming more and more prevalent in our world. I also would highly recommend Stephen Morton's show, Drag Me to the Opera. That's who we're sharing the card with on the back. Stephen is wonderful. Such a wonderful storyteller, singer as well, opera, and just sold out last time in Winnipeg that he's here. So definitely go check out that one. But there's so many other wonderful shows in this festival, and Just take a risk.
Great.
Take a
So
chance.
go see something, including Brain by Blair, Moro, featuring Jillian, Burke, and Marissa Sauvé. It is July 17th, 9:30. So if you, I don't know if this will be up today, but that's today. And that is at Rachel Brown. Lots more shows. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you.
today. Yeah, and if we're going to be wandering around with Big Barry the Brain every single day at Fringe, so if you see us, come take a photo with us. He eats knowledge, so tell me a fun fact. It could even just be your favorite color, and he'll eat it, and we'll take a little photo together.
Great, and then he'll poop it out in that color.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for stopping by. We will be back with lots more interviews. Check them all out on YouTube and all the other socials. Thank you. Art will save us all.